Hi everyone, this video is an exercise 11b question 3, and in this video I'm going to do part C and F. So in part E we have 3 over 1 minus 4x, and we want to integrate this. So whenever we see functions that or actually fractions that the numerator looks like the derivative of the denominator, and the very first thing that we can always check is checking log. So in this case, let's say if we integrate, we'll get ln 1 minus 4x. Now, this is the first step, just writing the ln of the denominator. The next step is that differentiating the guess and then just adjusting the guess basically. So in this case, if we differentiate, we'll get minus 4 over 1 minus 4x. Now let's compare that. So here, the denominator is exactly the same, which is a good sign. Only the number on the numerator here is 2, here is minus 4. So we just need to make some adjustments such that we'll get 3 here instead of minus 4. And that just means that if we multiply this by this fraction, 3 over 4, then, minus 3 over 4, because the negatives should also cancel out, then we'll get exactly 3 over 1 minus 4x. So therefore, here we should have this constant as well, minus 3 over 4 ln ln 1 minus 4x plus c. Now for the next part, which is 3 over 1 minus 4x squared. Now here we should be careful, because the problem is that we can no longer use ln, because if you look at the denominator is a quadratic, but numerator is just a constant. And that simply means that the numerator isn't the derivative of the denominator, as opposed to the previous case that we had a linear function and then a constant. So always there should be just only one unit difference between the order of the highest x power. So in this case, the difference of the order is 2, so that's why I cannot be ln. But what we can do instead is that we can rewrite this as 3 times 1 minus 4x to the power of minus 2dx. Now, at this point, we just need to make an educated guess that, let's say, if we integrate, we'll get 1 minus 4x, and we always add 1 to the power. So in this case, basically, you just take this number that is, this expression on the denominator, but obviously the power becomes negative because it's on the numerator, and then you just add 1 to the power. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So let's say this is the function that we get after integration. Now again, we just need to adjust and just see if this is correct. So if we differentiate, we'll get minus 1 times minus 4 times 1 minus 4x to the power of minus 2. Now as you can see, this is equal to plus 4 over 1 minus 4x squared. So when we compare this, the denominator is exactly the same as here. Again, this constant of 4 here is something we don't want. We want to have 3. So we just need to multiply this by 3 over 4. So therefore, all we need to do is that we just need to have this 3 over 4, and that basically gives us the answer.